Welcome to the Journey with Nichole YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a 3-card Nature's Whispers reading. So I will go ahead and pull the 3 cards and then we'll discuss them. I like to give a few minutes to look at the cards. This is the reason I have the camera set up in a different way so you can get a very close up front view of these very, very beautiful cards. So, thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the subscribe button and like the video, and it really helps my channel out, and I appreciate it very much. Okay, the first card. Be gentle with yourself. I'm actually going to read from the book on this one because it actually doesn't say what you think it says. It's like sometimes when I hear that, be gentle, okay, whatever. No, when you read the definition of this card, it takes it to a whole new level. So I will go ahead and read that one. Higher ground. Intuition. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, be gentle with yourself. Okay, I am going to read from the book, but first what I want to say is I feel like my intuition is telling me that there's many reasons you need to be more gentle with yourself, but I'm not going to give you the obvious one. I'm going to give you one that is relating to these other 2 cards, higher ground and intuition. If you are in a low vibrational state and you are putting yourself down and you are being really hard on yourself, well, that puts you in a low vibration. When you're in a low vibration, your higher self, which vibrates at the highest vibration, which is love, unconditional love. So your higher self, your higher vibrational being cannot relate and cannot be near a low vibrational energy. It doesn't, they don't commingle. So you need to be a little better on yourself to get yourself in a higher vibration so you can connect with your higher self. Okay? So you have a mission here. You have something you have to do in order for everything to connect perfectly. Your higher vibrational spirit guides and your higher vibrational self cannot cohabitate with you when you are in a low vibrational state. So you need to be gentle on yourself in order to allow yourself to expand to the higher ground, which is where your higher vibrations are. Your higher self, your spirit guides, everybody's at higher ground here. So this is why you need to be softer on yourself so you can reach that higher ground and that openness and connectedness and one with nature. Okay? I'm going to read the be gentle with yourself. It's just a short little paragraph. I like the fact it's number 33 too. So, a time of new birth and energy is upon you. Draw on the lessons you have learned to assist you in moving forward. Notice how you have grown and changed as a result of everything that has transpired. Gather information as you go and be ready for new adventure. All signs are positive for successful outcomes at this time. So you wouldn't expect that to say that in this with this card. It doesn't tell you. It's just saying that a whole new birth and a whole new energy is right here, but in order to access it, you've got to be in the same vibrational state, and therefore you have to really go easy on yourself and see how far you've come in everything, especially with this year. Just take 2020 for example. I mean, don't we all just need to be a little easier on ourselves and just realize that we really did the best we could this year given the circumstances? So just pat yourself on the back and say, good job, well done. Hey, because what's going to happen is that's going to get you to this state. It's going to get you to this higher ground where you're going to be able to connect so easily with your higher self and your spirit guides and your intuition that decisions will be very easy. You'll be able to move through life even next month. You'll be able to move so much freer and through a state of ease because you're taking a higher ground and getting into a higher vibrational state where you're kind of like above it all. If you can see this flower, it's like above a village, like there's sheep and stuff down there. It's like floating way above. So you're like connected with nature, and you take this higher ground of this spirituality that is all about connecting your gentle self to your higher self. That's how you're both in high vibration when you're doing that. And then we have the intuition. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Intuition. This is actually another card that you think it would represent and say, actually it says so much more. So I will read from it, but I want you to look at it, and I want you to really think about these three cards. You have be gentle to yourself so you can get to the higher ground, a higher vibrational connection with your higher self and your spirit guides and yourself, all in one connection. And then once that's all in alignment, in a perfect chakra alignment like that, then you are totally open. Your intuition is very keen. You're able to make very clear decisions, just like with the higher ground. You know where to go and when to do it, and it's very free. It's very light. There isn't a lot of heaviness with it. You just freely and easily move through life because you're able to just take a few steps back, realize where you've been and how far you've come, and the rest just kind of falls into place. I want to read this real quick so you can get an idea of it. I'm sure whatever I read here is going to really connect with you because it's really cool what it says. Intuition. You just seem to have a knack for knowing what's going to work. Your creative process is unique to you. You just get started and magic happens. You have a lot of endurance and you're a hard worker. Once you get focused on a project, you don't stop. You are a trendsetter, and you seem to understand what people love. You are very forward thinking. You are being reminded that you have your own inner voice guiding you always. Tap into your wisdom and allow yourself this higher perspective. Do you get that? Higher perspective. That's what all this is about, is ascending everything. It's like an ascension process, but it can't start until you can recognize how far you've come and be a little easy on yourself and actually show yourself love. Show yourself love like you would these animals, the flowers and nature. Show yourself that same kind of love, because that's what's going to get you to this new setting here with this higher self and the intuition. And then you're just really going to be able to take off with it. You're just, like the book said, you're a trendsetter. You know where to go and what to do, right? You're just That I even said that before I read the book. You just like seem to have a knack for knowing all that and everything, but when you're in this low vibrational state, either feeling sorry for yourself or worse, being hard on yourself about something and actually putting yourself down or criticizing yourself, then there's just no way your higher self and the higher vibrational part of you can connect to that. They don't even know how to relate to that because they're completely high vibrational beings. So please just take a moment and literally take your hand and pat yourself on the back and say, good job. Good job. I do it all the time. I have to because, when you're single, you don't really have people around you all the time that are cheering you on. So you have to cheer yourself on. And you have to be good to yourself, and you have to say good job to yourself, and that you're enough to do everything, and even more than enough to do everything you need to do. And all you need to do is get into connection with that higher self, and it'll be perfect. Thank you so much for joining me on the Journey with Nichole YouTube channel. I look forward to you coming and having a personal reading with me. I will go ahead and send you a link for your own private viewing. I will talk directly to you, and you can keep it as long as you want. And if you're in Arizona, of course, it can be an in-person reading, but please feel free to contact me if you're interested. I will go ahead and link another Nature's Whispers reading to the end of this video if you'd like to see another one and see if it might resonate with you as well. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you so much. Peace out.